Today's video is for first-time homebuyers. It was inspired by an employee here at TAPCO, Olivia. Olivia, why did you want to do a video for first-time buyers?
Well, I think the idea of the American dream has changed a lot for people over the years, and I know that homeownership has been a big part of it for many. And especially for me, once I started seeing friends from college buying homes on social media, I started to think about it more. And growing up during the Great Recession and the housing crisis, I was wondering if it was even right for me. And then add on college loans, and I was wondering, is this even possible or attainable? So Josh, I have a question for you now. What are the benefits of going from renter to buyer?
So there's numerous benefits to being a homeowner. The first of which that I always like to mention is, unlike when you pay your rent each month, when you pay towards your mortgage each month, you're actually building your equity in that house and increasing your own wealth over time. There's 4 different components to your monthly mortgage payment. That's principal, interest, taxes, and insurance. It's the principal portion of your payment each month that is actually building your equity in that home. A second incentive to being a homeowner is just the freedom and ability to modify your home in the way that you see best fit. You also even have the ability to create passive income down the road when you move out by renting out that home.
Awesome, that's great to hear that that would be an option for me. And the next question that I have for you is related to a down payment, because to be honest, that's the most intimidating part of this whole process for me. So
first, let's address the myth that you need 20% down to buy a home. The truth is, in many cases, you actually don't need that much down, especially if you are a first-time home buyer. Now, the reason why you may have heard before, oh, put 20% down, is because on any loan where you are financing more than 80% of the purchase price, in other words, not putting 20% down, you are required to pay private mortgage insurance. The good news is that additional mortgage insurance does go away by either paying down your loan to a balance of 78% of what the original purchase price was, or in some cases by refinancing. When most people are saving to buy their home, they always save for a down payment but don't realize that there's actually other costs that go into that as well. Those would be, for one, yes, your down payment, but then also itemized closing costs, things like an appraisal, title report, and then also typically 2 to 3 months worth of prepaids to kickstart your escrow account, so property taxes and homeowners insurance. We typically recommend saving about 7% of what the price of your home is to include all of these costs. It's also really important to keep in mind that after you purchase that home, that you may have higher costs than you do where you're living right now. For example, utilities could be more. You may need to upgrade or replace certain appliances in the home. Maybe you want to make renovations. All those come with a price tag, so make sure you're saving for that. One great method of saving for a down payment and for the costs that I mentioned is by setting up an automatic distribution from your paycheck that goes into a separate savings account. So it's something that's seamless and easy, but meanwhile you're saving for that dream purchase.
that's a really great strategy. I'm definitely going to try it. I have one last question. Do you think that buying a home is a good move for me? And what are the next steps to apply?
So if you're like most of us, you just need a little encouragement to make the leap from renter to owner. Home ownership is a great option for many people, but we're here to sit down with you and help you verify that it's the right choice for yourself. We know that it can be really confusing to figure out which type of mortgage to apply for, as there's many different types of mortgage loans. You can apply online, in person, or over the phone and get in touch with a qualified mortgage professional. In many cases, we may even be able to get you pre-approved, which will help you know your budget and be able to make a stronger offer.
Awesome. Josh, thank you so much for taking the time to sit down with me, answer my questions, and walk me through some of the concerns that I have about home buying. I know I'm not alone in some of the things I was worried about, so thank you again.
It's my pleasure. I'm always happy to help. And to anyone out there who may have concerns or questions of their own about buying a home, don't hesitate to reach out to TAPCO. We're happy to consult with you and get you on your path to happier banking.